When I lived in Oregon, we moved churches in small groups. We moved on the opposite side of town because we realized we were in a part of town that didn't support our goals, both physically and also the mindset of the area. So we moved 10 miles, across town. Then we got to a place where we could live anywhere, and we're like, why do we live in Oregon? And we're like, well, where do we want to live? We want to live in sunshine. We want to live in abundance. And so we put everything in a storage unit and lived out of our car for 6 weeks while we traveled the US until we figured out what part of sunshine we wanted to live in. And so we chose Arizona. So we've never been afraid of doing bold things, because when you get comfortable, a very scary place to be is comfort zone. And every time we would start to settle in or oversettle, we would start creeping back into old habits. I've always said, the devil will find you if you have enough white space on your calendar. So if you have a comfortable calendar, you're going to be falling and finding things that are not for you.
Hello. Oh, am I unmuted now? Hello. Good Saturday afternoon. We're taking a break from you-know-who today, and oh my God, my lights are just we need to put okay. We're gonna figure it out. My light keeps turning off. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna roll with it. This is Doug Wood. He is a tippity tip top pyramid performer in Optavia. I know that we've been focusing on Prove It and who this past week because of the stuff that's gone down, and Doug and his team and his downline people left, and the absolute wild behavior we have seen has been awful. So we're gonna take a look. I need to do the little trigger warning first. Hold on. I wish that I have a light. I just don't know why it's off. I hope it'll turn on soon. There we go. It's not great, but it's okay. All right, that's okay. Religious manipulation. If you can't do that, this is not the video for you. As always, I know that many of y'all have heard it. You're more important than a view. You're more important than a like. You're more important than any analytical support. Take care of your mental health. We're exposing this because so many people are exposed to him. He is running wild in his company, and the way that he treats people when they leave, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we're going to run the disclaimer. Please don't slap us, YouTube, and we'll get started. Hello. I'm going to say hi to the live chat. If you're on the replay crew, much non-culty love to you. Live chat is a fun time if you ever can catch a live stream. And I'm going to say hello to everybody. Hey, Aaron and Meow and Amanda and Crystal. What's up? How's it going? I'm going to go ahead. I keep telling you what I'm going to do. I'm quickly going to go to reaction. Here we go. And I don't know what happened. A technical difficulty? What? No, it can't be. Just kidding. I'm going to center it, and I'm going to turn the chat on the screen so everyone can see. And we're back. This guy, Doug, and his wife, Tia, are in Optavia. What's up? Clowntown! Thank you. I just made it. I also have an outro screen today. Okay. Oh, I love Murder, She Wrote. Hope you have a great night. Bye. Oh, thank you. I'm adding to it. Thank you. All right, Doug. Let me see if y'all can hear this.
Please welcome back to the stage the man who needs no introduction, Doug Wood.
Doug Wood. What the hell?
Good morning, family.
He also has this thing called Living Above the Line, which is comical because of the way that he treats people. And I just, it's my opinion. And again, major respect to people who have religious beliefs and are not awful. Oh, we need to put the Cursey countdown in the corner. If you don't know what this is our, you're going to be safe for 12 minutes and 53 seconds. And, before, I'll put it on the screen right here. So if you don't like cursey words, you can enjoy for 12 minutes and 42 more seconds. And then it's fair game. Lift Panic, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I missed, Heather's stream. So I was bummed. I normally see you in Heather's stream. Oh, Gus, what's up? Sorry, Gus. I normally am in like late night live crew mode and you know, at the 2 a.m. mark. And so I'm up. Major apologies. Y'all, Gus and Val from Clowntown are almost at 1,000 subs, which is incredible. And so if you like respectful as in inclusive live streams where people give a crap about others and are passionate for speaking up for human rights and exposing the stuff going on in multi-level marketing, Clowntown is where it's at. They were the first video to drop on this Columbia trip. And if you like the Jesse Lee Ward stuff I've been doing, go on over and sub to the Clowntown. I too had to catch Heather on the replay. Oh, Janet, this dude's gonna make you mad. I will just tell you that right now, Janet. This guy's gonna make you mad. Okay. So we did a craft stream. I hate giving context. Okay. I don't hate giving context. I know some of y'all are like, just get to the video. I love a good backstory. So Aaron was bringing to light some of the stuff going on in Optavia. And why is that important? These MLM companies let their reps run wild because these reps are bringing them in a ton of money. Okay? So major responsibility on the companies for not holding their people accountable, and also major responsibility on this dude, Doug Wood, for behaving like an a-hole. Okay? He also claims, and I'm not going to speak on whether he is a Christian or not, but to say that you believe something where in it's directly opposite of how you're living, it makes me have a lot of questions, and I'm going to speak up and try to speak up respectfully and say, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hello, Celeste. This is Doug Wood. Aaron has covered him. Some people have left his major downline pyramid, and he is running wild. He's shared Ray Higdon videos to try to get people to be quiet, in my opinion. So have others in his downline. So we're focusing on him and some other of his top leaders who are, they're in JLW's category. I will say that. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot my transition. Whatever. I have this new transition I made. Use it, and I still don't have it set up correctly. All right, I gotta fix it. Let's go.
Becca, thank you. How many of you want to be Becca in your next lifetime? I do, but in this lifetime, we need to be ourselves. We need to operate in our strength, because you just saw someone who's been in the process and pursuit for 13 years to become her best version of her. How we change the world is us, each and every one of us, staying in our lane. You know, I only do one.
You know, I'm not going to stay in my lane, my guy. And you know why? Because when people keep saying, oh, stay in your lane, stop, this is none of your business. People bullying others, if I'm around to see it, is my business, because if we can encourage others, again, be safe, but also let's encourage others to like do good in the world. And even in your own life, speak up when other people are being harmed or being bullied. And standing up to a bully is not bullying. Love it. Janet is an incredible activist researcher behind the scenes. She is also a huge supporter of a ton of different creators. And if you want the details on like the business side of the like what the hell's going on, Janet will drop it in the chat. She's awesome. Carol, what's up? Amber, hello. If I miss saying hello to you, I'm so sorry. Nightbot should be under control. There's going to be no sassiness in the chat, hopefully. But I do have, I'm just going to say, I'm going to try this just to make sure that it works. And so I'm going to see if that works. Because if Nightbot is not working, there we go. There's my little Nightbot manual deal. I won't make him annoying. He got put in timeout last night because of me, because I don't know how to use Nightbot. So sorry. Here we go. Back to the stream.
Really well. But I've done it over and over for 13 years, and you saw a little video of it yesterday. I put that phone in front of my face, and I speak to the dot. One of the bigger mistakes I see coaches make is
I guess this is a coaching event, but it's in church. So I'm just like, just stop. I know it's in church. I know it's in church because I know what churches look like.
They put their phone in front of their face and they start adjusting themselves before they'll even go live. And you're so
thank you, Carol.
adjusting
Same to
yourself
you.
And finding the right filter that you psych yourself out and you won't even do it. But one thing that I heard a long time ago from Hank Norman was, don't look at yourself, look at the dot. Because that's connection. That's eyeball to eyeball. And that's what we are. Another thing, until you've done 3 to 5 years of videos, or if it's a connection video, try to avoid wearing sunglasses. I know it looks really cool, but is the video about looking cool, or is it being in service of others? Trust.
You know, bullying others is not in service of others. And I know some people are like, anti-MLM content is bullying MLM people. Well, we try not to do it on my channel. And I know other creators that I support try not to bully as well. When you have big feelings about people with power and influence harming others, it does get passionate. It is upsetting to watch people's money and livelihood get sucked up into a top pyramid performer's commission check. It is upsetting, especially when they do stuff like this by twisting religion and intermixing it so it's hard to separate their life if they even try to leave. Or once they do leave, they're like, I got to figure everything else out again. Yeah. I mean, Casey Neistat is one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet, and he always wears sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I guess love that, Janet. I mean, literally, Casey Neistat is one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet, I think. And he wears sunglasses in every single one of his videos. It's his brand. What are you talking about, Doug? You're safe for another 4 minutes and 33 seconds from the cursey word, so.
Built in the eyes. I'm gonna need a clicker. My bad, I probably should have told you.
Tia did this too. Just grab the clicker.
Let's dive into it.
They
gave me 15 minutes. I wanna know who the producer of this whole show is. My goodness, the guy who figured this all out gives me 15 minutes on Saturday morning.
I think it's
I'm gonna
Doug.
have to beg him for 29. We'll see if
I think it's Doug.
We'll see if the Godfather. Oh, there it is. That's pretty cool, huh?
Agree.
Thank you, Lord. Or should I say thank you, Jeff and Phil? Full spectrum, oh, here we are. Full spectrum of an Optavia leader.
Oh,
Apologize for having...
this is an Optavia. This is an Optavia convention. This is, his motto is living above the line, but they keep doing these crossover things in church. You know it's a church because there is a guitar and sound equipment on stage. Oh my God. This was dropped 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Keynote talk at Level Up 2022. They are passionate coaches, speakers, and authors and co-founders of Valor Global Online. Optavia coaches. Living above the line? I don't know. I still have to look about it, but it sure is an open door for, it feels like an open door for critique of the amount of hypocrisy that we see in this.
Back, but I can't look down while you're looking up. Take a peek at this. Survival, relationships, and self-worth. When Doug and Tia came into Optavia 13 years ago,
Look, can someone in the live chat or replay crew, honestly, and I didn't mean to clap in front of the microphone, can you tell me why would you talk about something in third? Like, why would you talk about yourself in the third person? Why wouldn't you say, when my wife and I came into this business 13 years ago? Why would you say when Doug and Tia came into this business 13 years ago? And maybe this is an assumption, and this is my bias. It seems extra egotistical to do that. And maybe it doesn't matter to Doug. Maybe it doesn't. Hello, Deanna. Because a line to me, I think of a poverty line. You know what? Do y'all remember the intro that we played? When he was talking about moving 10... Here, let me play the intro again because this is important. That's a really good point, Clowntown, Val and Gus, about the poverty line. Listen to this intro again, okay? I'm sorry, just really quick.
When I lived in Oregon, we moved churches in small groups. We moved on the opposite side of town because we realized we were in a part of town that didn't support our goals, both physically and also the mindset of the area. So we moved 10 miles, across town. Then we got to a place where we could live anywhere. And we're like, why do we live in Oregon? And we're like, well, where do we want to live? We want to live in sunshine. We want to live in abundance. And so we put everything in a storage unit and lived out of our car for 6 weeks while we traveled the U.S. until we figured out what part of sunshine we wanted to live in. And so we chose Arizona. So we've never been afraid of doing bold things because when you get comfortable, a very scary place to be is comfort zone. And every time we would start to settle in or oversettle, we would start creeping back into old habits. I've always said, the devil will find you if you have enough white space on your calendar. So if you have a comfortable calendar, you're going to be falling and finding things that are not for you.
The way that he talks, the Cursey countdown timer's about to end. What's up? Let's go. I know. Also, and the Cursey words are not meaning to offend anybody. I do try to warn you that sometimes I use them. So if you are free range listening, I said that in the beginning, but I hope that I don't surprise anybody. Definitely put some headphones on if you're free range listening. Sometimes the Cursey words come out. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. But did you hear what he was saying? Did you hear what he was saying about living in different areas because it didn't align with their goals? It's twisty. It's so twisty. Crystal, I know someone who does. I'll ask. The idea that you have to be busy to not fall into temptation is so prevalent in Christianity and creates shame around resting. That is a great point. It is a great point. It is a great point. Hello, Sam. How are you? How's Igor?
A need. We had a need. Coach Burt talks about money changes hands when problems are solved. I didn't have any money and I had big problems. Can we relate?
What?
Right? Our clients often come to us. We don't have any money and we have a problem. And the ones who want it, we help them get serious about what they really do want and help them get into action. So most of us come to Optavia in survival in one of the key areas of life. Body.
Oh my God. This does look like a church though. Is this on a freaking... So this... I may have misspoken, but he does these in churches too. We've seen this already. Global, Valor, Passionate. Where is this? Level Up 2022. Let me just check myself. Okay. Let me just... New. Great. All right, let me just do this. Why is he wearing... Okay, I'm not going to comment on his clothes. Level Up 2022. Why am I doing this? Because I don't like to just say stuff and then pretend it's true. Okay, Level Up 2022. Optavia. Oh yeah, it's a conference. Now open to all coaches and guests. Oh my God, John Maxwell's speaking at it. I think this is the one Clowntown was telling me about. This is from last year. But why did they just post it then? Okay, I was wrong. Okay, here we go. Sorry. This is at one of the Optavia conventions that I think that... I thought that Doug and Tia put these on, but maybe they don't. But this is for their coaches. And again, I've done videos on them before where they mix over religion and stuff. And so I'm sure we're going to hear it in this one too. I have not listened to this. Okay, here we go.
Mind or financial. Mind, spirit, right? I had a body need, 70 pounds overweight. I had a massive financial need being $250,000
his head is cut off. Sorry. You know, it's almost like I'm not a professional. Okay. What is happening? What is happening? No. Why is his head cut off? Okay, let me just fix this aspect ratio. Screen aspect? Okay. Sorry. DeeCee, what's up? Do you even know how to live stream? Apparently, I don't. I'm jokingly teasing myself so I don't have a meltdown because we all know how much I love messing up. 0%. 0%. All right, here we go. Let me lock it.
Secured credit card debt. I was in survival. T and I were not even living paycheck to paycheck. We were living the next 2 weeks is already spent in our mind and trying to figure out what credit card's gonna get the minimum and which ones we're gonna skip. Okay, we came to Optavia saying, gosh dang it, did they already send me that premiere? I don't need food yet. And we move out that premiere, right? And we get mad at it. And then we're like, we ran out of fuelings. And we're like, ah! And we're living this. And then we start making a couple $1,000s in Optavia. And then we can't afford our premiere, or we can't go to an event that's actually gonna help us increase our income because we're over here starting to spend
Hopefully that
all
helps,
our survival money. Because we haven't had income in so long, all of a sudden you get a breath of fresh air, you sign up 10 clients, Nick Johnson pays you like 4 days later, you're like, oh my gosh. By the way, did you guys see Comp posted yesterday? How many of y'all got blessed for your work in February? Some of you guys are like, wait a minute, they pay us? You're gonna log into that. Hey Dan, have you checked your Optavia pay lately? Is it looking okay? Do you have an okay February? Dan said he's okay. Because he's been doing the work. But so we come in survival. And what happens is we come to events like this and we decide, are we just gonna live in survival, or what I like to say, broke at a higher level?
Janet.
Doug and Tia came in making $36,000 a year owning a furniture store in 2008. Because that's how luxurious owning a furniture store was in 2008. All right, we lived on the bare minimum. So we come in and we started making $2,000 a month, and we started living on $2,000 a month plus our $3,000 a month from the furniture store. Are you seeing where I'm going? So we were chasing.
Where's the income disclosure? Where's the disclaimer? Is it in the comments? Is it in nope? The amount, the lack of rule following and you know what? The company could absolutely hold them accountable by saying, look, we aren't playing around with you fully informing the consumer and not making it seem like it is easy to live a large life with Optavia. Frickin' put that disclaimer in, or you're getting financially penalized, or we're revoking your contract. It could be, I don't know. I think it's twofold.
We were in what we call the rat race, chasing the next paycheck, because we were just starting to look at, we were buying puppies, okay? We were buying puppies.
What?
I mean, you know, in the olden days, people used to say, oh, don't get a tattoo, that's an income limiter. Today, it's like, you'll probably get a job if you have a tattoo. Now, the income limiter are puppies. I don't know why I'm on this puppy thing, because I love my little dog Buddy, but we should have never got him. But we did wait till we were presidential.
We should have never got our dog? Because they're an income limiter? Look, all the floops listening, don't even listen to this guy. What is he saying? We should have never got him, but we did wait till we were presidential. Oh yeah, so here, I'm going to send this link to all y'all in the live chat. If you want to make a little FTC, oh God. Here we go. Live chat. Let's go. There's the link. Man, dog.
My buddy. But still, it's like, I feel like he cost us 4 months of business. I'm like, Buddy. Yeah. Somebody let the freaking dog out. I'm on a Zoom. He's barking. You know, have you ever done that? Mute. Somebody get the freaking door. Oh. Tell me more. Tell me more. Amaya.
What?
Okay, so
why is this funny? Why are they laughing right now? Lisa, what's up? Yeah, this is literally a WTF situation. This is Doug Wood talking to a bunch of Optavia coaches on stage, and this is his talk on living above the line, which is an eye roll of a lifetime. I have the captions on the screen for the video to hopefully help. Yes, and he's very triggering. I'm sorry I tried to do some warnings in the beginning. If this is too much, hop out. Literally, protect your mental health at all costs. Advocate for yourself, and I want to encourage you to advocate for your mental health. Because I'm just trying to expose people behaving badly in these multi-level marketing companies, and it gets to me too. So, no worries if you have to pop out.
We're living survival, what I call broke lifestyles. Okay, just with more zeros on the end.
Oh.
And, you know, you can make $200,000, $300,000, $500,000, $500,000 a year in anywhere in America, and some people are more fulfilled because they're living within their means on $40,000 a year than $400,000. So my challenge to you before we get into this talk, because this is a little bit my Doug Unplugged abundance talk. I don't even know what the title says in there. Leveling up something, leveling up yourself or your business. We'll talk about that too. As fast as you can, identify the number that you need to start creating independence. Do not get on the airplane today or tomorrow until you have that number identified. Get laser focused. We had to actually go home before they had, everything's on statements. We had to go home and actually add up the credit card debt and just say, we're a hot mess. but we're ready to do something about it. And we had to open up this drawer. We had a drawer in my office, and it was every bill I never wanted to know the actual number, because I couldn't do
Hopefully
nothing about
Nightbot's
it.
not broken.
So we opened up the drawer, and we had a good cry. We had a good current reality as an acquired taste. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'll ever acquire a taste for this.
Sounds like Nightbot
We
is
were feeling
broken.
pretty
Okay.
low that day, but more motivated than ever, because for the first time, we knew we had just sat in an audience and we had crystal clear clarity, and we had to move from survival into transformation and self-actualization, because we wanted to be in service to mankind. We were tired of making promises to missionaries overseas and then saying, hey, so sorry, or we wouldn't even send them anything anymore because we were so embarrassed. And
I wonder what
they'd
happened
come
to
back
Nightbot.
around to our church and they'd do their little visit, and I'd be like, hi, because I knew that I made a promise to them a year ago that I wasn't fulfilling. And you
There it
want
is.
to talk about self-worth, that stuff
All right.
messes with
Okay,
you
we're
when
back.
you
We're
owe
back.
people money and you can't look them in the eye because you made a promise to them that you didn't fulfill. So as fast as you can, get yourself out of survival and get yourself sprint right through. And if you start growing, relationship issues are gonna start coming. The family's gonna start going, hey.
If you start growing, relationship issues are going to start happening. This is like preemptive strike of saying what people should expect when they start growing, so that they stop listening to the people that may care about them more than a paycheck. Do you know what I'm saying? Amber Nye, what's up? Fellow Snark crew in the chat. Y'all, Amber is a former Diamond Beachbody coach, and we snark together. And she's incredible. She's the one whose husband is a kidney doctor, and maybe he was the one that gave the actual science info about what Jesse Lee Ward was telling people about holding their pee was absolute shit advice.
Self-worth, get yourself to where you can be in a service of mankind. Because what I like to live, the way I like to live,
Tell us.
is when God says go, you don't have to check your bank account. You go. I know a lot of people praying.
When God says go, you don't have to check your bank account. Sir, I think maybe we should be more focused on treating people in a way that is, I don't know, reflective of what you say you believe. I just finished my book. These kids are now driving me crazy. I'm sorry, Amber. Melissa, what's up? Maybe you're not growing. Maybe you're becoming a jerk if you now have problems with all your relationships. You know, maybe that's too easy. Maybe that's too easy of advice, Melissa. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he doesn't want to hear that. I wish I could change how these look. Oh my gosh, I can! Can I do this? No? Oh my gosh, hold on. Hold on. We can have a border. Light glow? No? Hold on, sorry. I'm fixing something on my chat bubble, which I didn't know I could do. Margin. This is bad for me to know about this. Hold on. Why? Oh, can I do why? No. Background. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. How do I change the color of the font now? Why did I not know about this? I saw Kia's World uses a similar program that I use. Fly in from the left. Oh God. I don't know why it's this color though. And you can you change the font? I know. I'm just like, DeeCee, focus on your stream. I don't know how to focus now that I know about this. Oh my Lanta. We can have purple text on white. Okay, hold on. How do I change this? Oh my God. I'm going to try to make it as easy for people to see. Save. Oh, we can't see that. Dang it. It's so close. 1 second. I know. Why do I even have a channel? We don't know. Oh, opacity. No opacity. Yes. Okay. We don't want to glow on it though. And we don't like that shape. We hate that shape. Okay. We want a little bit more of a margin. We don't want a border. We don't want a corner. Save. All right. And then we need to take the glow off. I'm trying to make it easier for y'all to see it. 1 second. We don't want an effect on it. Okay. Yes. Okay. What I'm changing how the little thing appears so it's easier to see comments when I pull them on the screen. I cannot change the actual chat box right now, but I changed this one. Yay. Okay, sorry. All right, we're back.
Oh, God, use me. Send me to the nations. Oh, but I need to write some support letters. Because I don't have any money to go to the nations because I haven't been taking care of my stuff while I'm on this soil. So I want to go over and impact other soils, but I'm not even literally fertilizing my own soil. All right, you guys have a good day. No. Now that I'm getting booed off of here. All right.
You just got laughed. You weren't getting
Yesterday
booed.
I talked about, did I just mess up my mic? Come fix me if I did.
Hi, how are you?
We take personal responsibility. We play above.
I need to get purple. I need to get my purple color. Hold on.
We'll
I'll get it in
line alone
Canva.
for a second.
1 second.
No, we won't. We'll touch it. Let's flirt with it, Adam. The line of blame.
Turn the lights on.
The line of shame. The line of woe is me. God,
oh my God, shut up.
My situation. See what you don't understand is
I'm getting purple. 1 second.
some of you are still living in blame of somebody doing something or a business deal going wrong or not fulfilling college for the last 20 years and you're
got
still
purple.
that's
I'm back.
such a defining moment that you haven't let it go. So until we break with the past,
Sam, we're about to do
create
purple.
the future. And so
Here we
taking
go.
personal responsibility is saying, you know what? I know that person wronged me. I know my favorite person in the world is Jill because she is my training. I have a training fake Jill. So we're going to talk about Jill for a second. I know Jill
How do
owes
I
you
do
money.
this color though?
Get crystal clear, she's not going to pay you. They're never paying you back. The money's not coming. I know that family inheritance. I know
Purple. Save.
What are the other stuff
Purple.
that I never got? I wish
I'm gonna make it darker probably, but it's purple.
What is it called?
All right, we're back.
Trust fund baby. If I was a trust fund baby, I probably wouldn't be here today because I'd be out spending money that I did not earn.
You didn't earn it in Optavia either. Signing people up for your diet program and then getting other people to sell more diet programs to other people so that you automatically get paid when people order from the company. I don't think that really qualifies as earning. Maybe you think it does, but constantly telling people that they don't look good enough, that they're too big to be doing things, that's not quite the right temple for the Holy Spirit or whatever. And then you're constantly going through that cycle of like, well, at least you're going to have a transformation every couple of months because you're not going to be able to maintain this healthy lifestyle. So you're going to have to be on Optavia for frickin' ever. I don't think that really qualifies as earning. That's my mean perspective. And if you're on Optavia, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just am being a little bit of an asshole. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't think that anyways.
So I was grateful that I didn't have a backup plan. See, T and I were in such a hot mess and such financial debt, but we knew we had frontline volume. We knew we had 6,001 frontline volume, and we're like, gosh dang it, they're gonna pay us $1,700. And those people just stood up and they kept standing and they kept standing. Did you see them? They weren't even that cute. And we had to, if they can do it, we can do it. But we had to start looking within and say, you know what? If it's gonna be, it's up to us.
Stop touching your jacket when you have a microphone set up. You're literally an audio engineer's worst nightmare. Oh my God. That's my contribution to the poop talk. Carly. Oh my God, I love it. Y'all are awesome. Live chat is always lit in a good way. Okay.
If it's gonna be, it's up to me. So taking personal responsibility is doing everything with oneself. Some people that have a hard time with personal responsibility put a lot of blame on their religion or God.
Buddy, don't even go there.
I'm just waiting for God. No, you're in the house of God. Stop questioning it.
You're in the house of God right now? Is this a church? Oh, maybe it's just a theater. It looks like it's just regular theater.
I mean, it exhausts me, the Christianese that I hear every single day. I've heard it all weekend. Like,
Buddy, it's you. You're exhausting.
I'm just really praying. Well, why don't you pray, but why don't you actually start a conversation while you're praying?
Buddy, if he touches his jacket one more time, I know y'all probably can't hear it. I am a graphic designer. Don't look at my thumbnails. So I do stuff on the back end of things. So I do like digital and print advertisements and like SEO type support. Like, how am I going to describe this? And I get in trouble because of, I just watch a lot of YouTube. So, yeah, why don't you stop being a self-righteous jerk, Dougie? It is getting creepy. Yeah, so I've been working as a graphic design digital marketer for 14-ish years. Now, my focus or like my strengths are, which I sound so bad saying this. I worked for an oil company back when I first got out of school, and I made all of their pictures compliant for their sales material, and I helped convert their drill bit drawings for sales material and converted them to vector and vector designs and colored them for their sales materials, and then laid out several books for their company. But like when you're on an oil platform, it's so hot, but insurance makes them say like they need sleeves and they need to have their face clean shaven, but nobody's gonna wear long sleeves when it's like 120 degrees out in the middle of the ocean. So I had to put sleeves and remove facial hair and stuff. Yeah, I don't feel very good about that, but I also am like, I was young and dumb. You know what I'm saying? I do some Carly. I haven't done it in a long time. I did it more when I first got out, and there's a lot that's like new. I know enough to get in trouble. So, Susan, what's up? Yes. If you're new, this is Doug Wood. He is a top performer in Optavia, and he mixes religion with Optavia, and it's literally so twisty. And he and his downline have been, some of his downline have been not being the best, I would say, representations of what they say they believe by how they're treating people who have left their downline. It is twisty. It seems like very cult-like behavior, and it's also hypocritical in my opinion. Nothing with that. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so sorry you can hear it too. It sounds awful to me. It makes me like, Y'all know textures make me like sick to my stomach, and hearing that, I'm like, ugh. All right, let's go.
All right, take personal responsibility. That was number 2. Here's the habits. If you didn't get a picture of them yesterday, you didn't write them down. Habits of transformational leadership. But I start every talk with personal responsibility.
Really?
So now the sound man gave me 19 minutes. We're gonna go through these quick. Why are you guys huffing and puffing? I talked on them for 30 minutes yesterday. My favorite is number 2. Again, I don't live by these 6.
Why are you talking about them
But
then?
I think anybody who knows me can agree I live a lifestyle of number 2.
He's doing a whole talk about how to live above the line, and he's saying specifically that he doesn't live the way on the list that he is sharing and teaching on. What is this nonsense? Yes. Yep. I loved that podcast that she did. What up? Just submitted my report to the FTC. Love it. I'm from Alberta, and being a person who never worked for an oil company is like being a unicorn. My husband has worked for most of the evil corps. Lifestyle number 2. Literally, you can't make this up. You can't make this shit up. It's literally an open door. There's so many opportunities here. Awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. It's confusing. And also, if you haven't grown up in church and he's talking like, oh, Christianese and stuff like that, some of the stuff he's saying, it's hard to, like, it's still leftover type of terminology that some churches use. So I don't know. Which is weird since he is at a non-church event. Here we are.
Ask my wife. She knows everything about me. She doesn't like me taking personal responsibility. She's like, can I complain for a half a second? I'm like, yes, you get a half a second.
Oh, what an asshole.
Or sometimes we do need to go have a good cry for the inheritance didn't come. We got screwed on the divorce.
What?
It sucks. Let's face it, life can suck sometimes. Are we gonna embrace the obstacle?
I'm gonna stress crochet, so.
This is a defining moment for some of you right now. This weekend is a defining moment. This might not be.
Yeah, this is not for us, buddy.
Here's are some ways that Doug and Tia live in our business.
Why?
So,
what's with the third person?
The next, I think I have 10 slides. I'm gonna lay out exactly how Tia and I'm not even gonna justify how unboastfully I am, because we live and we've created the culture of our organization just like this. You can apply it. You can say Doug doesn't know what he's talking about.
Again, this is just clear to me how much control he has on his downline. So when we're focusing on a top leader like this, yeah, Optavia, get your shit together, okay? And also Doug Wood and the amount of influence and pressure that he has for the people on his downline. Absolutely, we're going to see that right here.
All right, scoreboard. There comes a point, if I want to grow my business, that I must ask myself,
oh my God,
am I
his
keep
jacket.
Doing Optavia? Oh, I didn't do a post today. I didn't do my 3x. Okay, we need to stop even saying 3x3x3. That is like bare minimums. 3 conversations a day will not get you anywhere. It might get you a little where. Senior coach-ish. 3 posts a day, talking my language, kinda. 3 new friends, okay. It's gonna take like 20 posts. But you ain't doing Optavia, are you being? The first time I got tested, I told you yesterday, hey, what do you do, Doug? I'm like, well, I'm a health coach. I lost 69 pounds, and I own a furniture store. Gosh, I was still kicking the tires, still holding on to the new, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm a health coach. I can't tell that story, but I was on a golf course a few weeks ago with a pro golfer and a pro baseball player. And they're like, I knew it was coming. And one other guy. I'm like, so Doug, what do you do? I'm a health coach. Because I can Google both of their incomes, right? I'm a health coach. I'm like, you know what? I help people change their world. I help people change their life. And I did. 13 years in this business, I had a moment on the golf course of feeling insecure because of what they do. Guess what? They're on contract. Their money might end tomorrow if they have an injury.
Buddy, you're on contract. Your income might end tomorrow because, say it with me, you're a 1099 contractor. I say contract employee. You're a contractor with Optavia. There's no retirement. There's no health insurance. There's no PTO. There's no sick days. It's all contract work. I'm making a sweater. I know this is ugly. I've never made a sweater before. So I made the cuff, and then I'm making a puffy sleeve, and then I'm going to make the other sleeve, and then I'm going to make the body, and then I'm going to connect it. So normally I do this on my knitting machine, and my phone overheats my computer, so I can't like make this an actual craft stream, but I'm just stress crocheting as we're going.
I'm on residual, baby. I'm on residual.
No, you're not.
I'm changing the world.
It's
I'm not on
residual.
contract. So I had to start owning my zone and say, you know what? I changed the world. I'm partnered with an amazing program called Optavia, and we're impacting this world, starting with personal responsibility. For a lot of people, it starts in their physical health. But you know what? For me, it's been my spiritual health and my physical and my financial. Do you know of anybody that wants to level up in their life? Because that's what my wife and I do. And we're fiercely passionate about it.
God, his audio so bad.
Abundance, my favorite word. Let's read it together. Read it with me. Am I at the point in my coaching journey that not...
What cult shit are we listening to right now? Why do I need to read this with you, my guy? You make me want an Addy. I think Centro even has a bigger needle set, which is super cool. I got an Addy because of better reviews on the counter not crapping out. And that's why I got that one, and I saved up for it. Oh, I'll make you one, Janet. Just send me what colors you like. He interacted with a celebrity many of us have. You didn't sell them anything. You probably just made them annoyed. Yup. The culture of our organization. Yeah, the cult of our organization. Yeah, we'll just scratch out the URE. Yeah. Oh, your inheritance didn't come. Did someone not pass away? Is that worse than the money? Jesus Christ. Yes. Did we bring ranch? You know what I need to get? I need to get we're going to do it right now. It's like, DeeCee, why are you doing this on live stream? Because I can. We're going to get a transparent PNG of a ranch dressing. Hold on. Ranch dressing PNG. Because we're going to pop it up on the screen whenever we have word salad. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, I'm downloading it right now. I'm downloading it. Where are you? Here we go. Download. I am human. Click and order. Okay. Okay, download. Are y'all ready for this? It's like, what the hell are we doing? This is just the most dynamic live stream I've ever been a part of. I'm just kidding. This is... Oh my God. I know. I'm just joking because I know this is like literally, if my teacher saw me doing stuff like this from my video editing course, they'd be like, what the hell are you doing? I don't know. It's just happening. Okay. We're going to add an image file. Look at our ranch dressing. And I'm going to put this on the button. I know, Hidden Valley. What up? Do we love it? If you love it, let me know. If you don't love it, don't let me know. I'm just kidding. You can let me know. If you hate it, that's okay. But let me add it to a button so I can take it off. Overlay. Show height overlay. There we go. Ranch dressing. I'll get some balsamic if we, what is this called? Is this it? Ta-da! I know. This is Cheese City over here on my corner of the internet. Oh my god. Yes, it's for the word salad. Dave, what's up? Howdy, howdy, howdy. All right, let's go.
One client or coach starting or quitting or transferring will determine my success.
Oh my god.
Now, for all you English teachers out there, I typed this at 4 o'clock this morning. And I didn't have someone to do my punctuation. So if it's off, guess what? While you're picking apart my punctuation, I'm out signing up all your clients. Because I'm not focused on the details. I'm focused on the people. Now, don't get me wrong. I need to clean.
We know you're focused on the people because of how allegedly you're treating people. And if you go back and on his Facebook page, because guess what? He's public. You see a post where, and again, this is public. He took a picture of medical workers and shamed them for their body. And it's just wild. It is just wild to say, like, that you give a shit about people when it seems like you just give a shit about their paycheck that they can give you. And if it's really about health, then why are people yo-yoing on this plan? What is her? There are some registered dietitians I follow. Kat is one of them. And oh my god, I'm blanking. This happens to me all the time. Her followers are called Lemonheads. I'm like embarrassed that I am forgetting her name, but she has done videos on different types of diets. Optavia. If y'all are telling me in the comments, you know who I'm talking about? And this happens to me if you're like, oh my gosh, you're just inconsiderate, DeeCee. I'll tell you. Oh, well, a situation that is exactly this. I grew up in church. Okay. So we were at our Wednesday, like, get together with all the kids in our same age group. It was like a Bible study type thing. We're all in a circle, and I've known these kids for 5 or 6 years. And so I'm thinking, I'll be bold. And we had a guest that night. We were at someone's house. And they're like, oh, can someone introduce this person to everybody? And I'm like, I'll do it. Brianna Jewel. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. And so I got up to introduce this new person to everybody that I'd known for 5 or 6 years. And I forgot everyone's name. Anxiety. Big anxiety. Big anxiety. Oh, cool, Susan. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for the period comma merch. I cannot wait. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying when I say, like, I forget stuff because I have anxiety, it happens. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Brianna loves lemonade. Yeah. I know it sounds like an excuse. I'm just like, it's also hard to overcome the MLM mindset because I'm like, I'm just being blah, blah, blah. Why don't you just fix it? I don't know how to fix it. I'm just have to be honest and tell you, like, it happens here on my channel. And there's a lot of really nice people in the live chat who help put the right names in there. And it's not for, like, me not caring about people's content. It just happens at very unfortunate times.
My stuff sometimes. My Facebook post, Instagram is a hot mess because I'm making it happen so fast because my heart's beating because I feel like somebody needs this. If so, I've made the decision to live where I am the only reason whether or not I'm successful. That's a big one. That's a big one. We'll talk about transfers in a minute.
So you mean stacking?
When I choose abundance, I know that my coach is a resource and never excuse. I've already asked a few of you this week, and a lot of you come up, and I'm like, oh, really, where do you live? How long have you been in the business? And I'm like, you didn't get 2 inches into your story, and you're like, well, my coach isn't here. Oh, you poor puppy dog, you. You're so abused. They did a post on Facebook, you saw it, somehow you got plugged into the community, and you're here. Some of you need to actually, and this is where I'm gonna get unplugged, because the lack of gratitude for your health coach just because you guys aren't in cahoots all the time is disgusting.
Thank you for looking the stream.
I send a text to this man at least once to twice a month. Excuse me, once a month. And I just say, thank you, 𝐔𝐄, because I didn't know. He led me to the program. 3 weeks into the journey, him and his wife got divorced. It was a messy divorce. We even got dragged in a little bit of it, but he led me to Lisa Castro. I got the music. It's time to shut it down. He led me to a health and hope night. He invited me to someone's house and said, Doug, I'm going through a rough season, but here's somebody who can possibly help you. I think you'd be inspired. He led us to the community, and that was all he needed to do. He was the guide, not the hero.
Oh, what an asshole.
Blocked me from like, no, you don't, your support team is too busy. No. I know they say to reach out to your whole support team, but I'll be your front person. Yeah, because it's all about you. Am I stepping on toes yet? But if you have toes to step on, we need to get a sledgehammer out. Step on more. Man, I'm so thankful for this guy. 𝐔𝐄
Trashing someone on stage, an ex-Optavia coach, I'm guessing. And if there's toes to step on, we need to get a sledgehammer. My guy. And you know what? This was something that was posted by Doug Wood. And he's like, this is a great talk. What the hell? Hi, Des. How you doing? Hope you have a great lunch break. Please report this video. Thank you, Janet. I guess we need to have steel-toed boots when we're around you, Doug. Come step on my toes, I dare you, mate. Yes. Seriously. Approach me with a sledgehammer to smash my toes and you will get a free karate demonstration. Yeah, and you're gonna go to jail for battery and assault.
If you're listening or you ever see this video, thank you. I know right now you're probably, I don't even know, he's still, on paper, he's still my coach. He's actually told me a few years ago I'm his only premier order a month.
Wow, just trashing him.
T and I place a $700 order a month when we don't even need the fuelings. Why? Because we support the system that feeds us.
He said it out loud. We support the system that feeds us. Are you serious right now? If this does not show you that there's a broken part of the multi-level marketing industry, I don't know what will. Because what company are you just going to order shit from? Because you want to support that company. we support the industry that feeds us. You know what would be more meaningful? Why wouldn't you, like, donate that money to somebody who needs it instead of just buying fuelings for no reason? I can't believe he posted this. I can't believe he posted this. You do that to maintain your personal volume for you rank, you twat waffle. I mean, I think this is the perfect comment. I think this is the perfect comment.
Well, Doug, does he support you? Yes, he posted on Facebook one time 13 years ago. He did his job. And you know what? He deserves to get paid for it the rest of his life.
What is he going to get paid on $700?
This business is built on your story and other people's story and passion that we share it with. This was already in here. I made some changes this morning. I'm gonna move on. I talked about this yesterday. Will talk about it today.
How professional. How professional for you not to bring an updated PowerPoint to your presentation to speak in front of the audience. I know that I harp on this all the time, but the lack of care in giving a crap about people that you're speaking in front of, you know what? I try my best on a live stream. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but this is not like a corporate setting, okay? It's also not like a presentation. I mean, I guess I could get ready for it. I guess I could pre-record stuff. I just like talking to people too much. I don't know. I guess every time I try to say something, I'm like, well, what about you? What if you did that? Would you say the same thing? And I'm like, oh, well, maybe I wouldn't. For him to be a very tippity top person and just to say, okay, I didn't update my presentation. We talked about this yesterday, so go to the next slide. Why didn't you update it? Why weren't you better prepared? Why are you repeating stuff that we heard yesterday?
The world needs our voice. Needs your story. Needs your story of gaining back the 40 pounds and making a decision at Level Up that enough is enough and who wants to come and see. I know how to lose weight, but what I didn't do the first time as a health coach is keep it off. Who wants to re-lose this weight with me, and we'll learn how to keep it off together. That post would be so real and so transparent to all your past clients and your current clients and your Facebook today. But then you're like, well, but what are people? If you're still thinking what people are gonna think,
This is so twisty because it doesn't take into account that there's a very dangerous part of Optavia because it's not just, oh man, I didn't keep it off, I regained it. You're actually screwing with people's metabolisms with a product that, in my opinion, is unhealthy. And in the hands of untrained professionals, it's even more unhealthy. And we've heard, at least I have, if you listen to people who have gone to doctors after they stop super low calorie programs like this, their metabolism is absolutely wrecked. And he's just looking at it as a way to sell more product instead of saying, what's the long-term health impact that I'm making on actual human beings? He doesn't ask that question.
Might as well head to the pool. Well, that's small. Clearly that was at 4 o'clock this morning.
He's kind of funny sometimes, but he's also an asshole.
Must not be that important, Josh. Relationships, not that big of a part of this business, right? It's just relationships. We can move through that one. I can't even read it on my teleprompter. That's funny. I don't need to. People go where there's relationship. What does that mean? It means that just because they didn't place a premiere this month or they cancel their premiere in 3 weeks and you haven't texted them in 3 weeks, they cancel their premiere like, hey, Jill. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, I see you. Well, why didn't you care to even say hello to her like the last 3 weeks?
This is so manipulative.
You get all weird. T and I have 2 boxes. They're in the friend zone, the love box, or the client. And most of them are in both. because we love and care about everyone. But some people don't need a coach. They need a friend again. What was your relationship with this person before they became a client and a coach? Well, they must not want it anymore. Well, they probably don't.
Again, another example of how twisty this gets, because he's talking about making sure that you secure people in your ordering pocket by establishing and maintaining the friend relationship, because they're going to keep ordering. And especially knowing, because of things that he himself has posted on his Facebook page and on Instagram, how he treats and mocks and allows others to treat and mock people who have left the business. All this stuff falls flat. It not just falls flat, it seems to spoil everything around it. And all these people are eating it up. All the people in the audience are eating it up.
They don't want you obsessively asking for their map when their daughter is going through cancer and you have no clue what's going on because they haven't put it on Facebook. You're like, she doesn't want it. So you tag 42 times, training tonight, training tonight, training tonight. It's like, whoa, like, why don't you just like send a little video?
Oh my God, his microphone!
Lindsay, it's been a while. Just thinking about you and Tim.
What an asshole.
Alabama's lonely sometimes.
The thing about this is that it's not an actual checking up on a friend. It's checking up on a friend to make sure that they stay plugged in and ordering with Optavia. Oh my God.
No, that's true. It is. This gal's made a new home in Alabama, and the first season down there was lonely. She left her community to expand and to grow. So sometimes she might not need a coach. She just needs Doug to be like, hey, I know what's going on. So people go where there's relationship. People go where there's follow-up. Coach Burt talks about this yesterday. Go where there's follow-up. I think Coach gives me more credit for following up than I actually did. But I think here's what I did do right. I was always in his corner. I was always just saying, what's up, Coach? I see you in Mexico. You and Natalie doing an event down there? What's up? If you don't know how to get in hold with the person you want to help, text their assistant. Eric, what's up, Coach? What's Coach doing? Mike, what's Coach doing? Natalie, how's your husband? We're attacking them on all angles. Tia, send Natalie flowers. That's actually not true. Tia does that on her own because I'm the one who never sends flowers. Just ask Tia. I'm still working on that one. She's giving me grace. I remember it on Valentine's Day, though. Joking.
Oh,
well, I did do that, too. But people go towards follow-up, obsessive follow-up. Not, do you want to start a program? Do you want to start a program? Follow-up is, hey, taking a picture today with palm trees in your background. Or down here on the beautiful fountains. I'm in this crazy place in Phoenix. I've been here all...
This is so twisty and manipulative. Bother everybody. Entice them with pretending to be their friend. Send them lifestyle claim-like pictures. And they'll keep ordering from you. Okay, great. Thank you, Doug. Thank you so much.
It's 3 days. I can't quit thinking about you.
Oh, what an asshole.
I'm changing the world, and I know you're a world changer. We should partner together someday. Leave it open. You matter. I'm thinking about you when I'm here. Number 3.
Are y'all listening to this?
People go where there's trust. You're like, oh, these are really good words. I built my business on them. Because I'm not the most flamboyant coach, and I'm definitely a horrible health coach.
I'm a horrible health coach.
I'm a better business coach than I am health coach. Self-admitted. But people can never question if I care. You probably ain't going to get a call Monday between 2 and 4. That's my client support hours. Mike, oh crap, I missed their freaking call. It's Tuesday morning, I'm falling in, I didn't do client support today. I'm okay because I've embraced the structure. Becca's taught me that, reciprocal mentorship. People had no, my passion was
His
there, and I care about
microphone.
it. People go where they're not a number in the system. And people go where there are results. I had somebody well, I get a lot of you huffy and puffy sometimes. Like, hey, Doug. You get the little sassy walk. I can just feel it in the text. Somebody signed up my client. Like, hold on, you own them? What makes them your client? Well, I've dripped on them like 40 times, and she liked my post one time, and I DM'd her and she didn't respond to me 42 times, but I had her on my 17 list like Tia wrote down. And then the first thing I do while they're explaining this, or it's a voice text, and I'm like, oh gosh.
You sound
Because
like a
I made the
peach.
decision, not one client or coach ever determines my success. This person clearly hasn't. Because my business will really blow up when my pastor is my billboard. No, your business will blow up when you admit that pastor is never gonna do the program, or it's gonna be 10 years, and he'll be like your 42nd ED line when he does become a coach. In the meantime, you're gonna go over here and focus on who needs you. See what I'm saying? So I'll get these.
Can we stop? If you're in church leadership, can you just stop being in multi-level marketing? I know I keep saying I'm not an asshole. Apparently I am. You know how twisty it is to be in a position with influence and power, and regardless of what you think about any kind of religion. If you have a spiritual leader in an MLM, it literally poisons everything. It poisons everything because they're not unbiased in helping you anymore, because there's also that, well, if you sign up for my downline, and then people may want to sign up for the downline because they want to be closer or be around that person who's in a position of power more. It's like that magnetism type of stuff. And we watched that video a few weeks ago where Doug and Tia and the pastor who is in their downline was sharing the opportunity on a Sunday morning at church. And I think that's an abuse of power. It's at least unethical, and it lacks integrity. And I just don't have the grace for it. I'm stress crocheting. That's why I'm looking down. So I'm going to put that down so I can look at the screen and watch what we're doing.
Text messages. So I go and look at their Facebook, and I haven't seen a post like in 4 days, 5 days. And half the times I know the other coach is like, I saw they signed up for Jill.
Dave.
I go and look at Jill, and Jill's
It's
just like,
so loud.
Facebook Live, before and after, Instagram story, TikTok reel. I'm gonna tell you right now, I wanna do business with a professional health coach, not a professional TikToker every once in a while. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna buy a house, I'm gonna find a professional real estate agent that's gonna go in there, not the part-time stay-at-home mom that's just like, oh, I'm kind of
Is he wearing a Gucci belt?
real estate. That's cute, good for you, but I'm not willing to give you my biggest investment. I'm not gonna put my business in the hands of amateurs, nor am I gonna put my health in the hands of a part-time health coach. Don't get me wrong, I think it's good to be accountable with our friends and our family. Like, hey, I can coach you, but no, if big-time people wanna work with big-time people, and you don't have to be an IPD, be a big-time people. A big-time person is a person in action. Coach Burt talks about constant movement. Crap, I'm so far behind. All right, let's go through these. Abundance and wellness credits. Are you investing back into your business? Okay? You're like, man, this event's awesome. Good. You should come to convention.
No,
Sign up now.
exactly,
Like,
Melissa.
if you've been paid recently, then invest.
None of these people are professional health coaches. They're not. From what I understand, they'll take anybody with a credit card. His wife is Tia. So THEA. It could be fake. I don't think it is. This dude makes a shit ton of money in Optavia. They've been top performers in Optavia since 2013. And it's 2023 now. They're bringing it in.
Into your future. Put seed money into your future crops. Abundance in my PV order. I talked about that. But Doug, stop with the buts. The complaining exhausts me. Abundance and
Oh, yeah, he
integrity.
hates victims,
Abundance
apparently.
And sponsoring. Julie covered that, and Dan and all of them yesterday really, really well. Abundance and not coaching somebody else's client. Hey, Jill. Jill reached out to me. Jill's not getting the support she needs from Nate. Oh my gosh. Poor Jill, right, Leslie? Jill's just, he's never there for me. He's so busy. I just need someone more local in my community. Oh. They have health and hopes, and they don't. Are you gonna go over and mix up their brownie for them too? I mean, let's just do it all. Let's put their Optavia brownie in a baby bottle.
You know why this is so stupid? I didn't mean to say stupid. This is so unhealthy. I'll say this. This is so unhealthy, and his perspective is so unhealthy because in a business setting, if you're on a team, if you have a manager, if you have a team lead, if you have someone you report to, and they're the person who is helping manage, direct, coordinate your workload, they're helping you meet goals, they're helping you meet up with the other people on the team to together work on big projects, and you're saying, hey, you're the person who's supposed to be giving me my deadlines, and that's not happening. Or you're the person that in the work agreement, in the contract I sign, I have to be getting this information from this person. That is a gap in the system. I need assistance. That person isn't helping you. You go to the next level, and it's not, you just need to talk to your team lead. It's like, okay, I understand. I will talk to the team lead because they're not doing their job. But nobody has a job in this situation because everyone's an independent contractor. Everyone's an independent contractor. It's every man and woman and person for themselves. Oh my God. I can say I'm from New Jersey and I've seen this type. Oh my God.
You know? Like,
why is it taped to his...
So years ago, I used to be like, we don't accept transfers and we don't believe in transfers, and just for the record, T and I don't. However, I know why clients want to transfer now. Because they need someone that's actually gonna be supporting them in consistency. You're like, Doug, you're kind of talking out of both sides of your mouth. No, I'm actually not. People follow people, not who they signed up with 4 years ago and haven't done jack crap for them yet or lately. Okay, but then there's other people that people just need to follow the program. And you need to stop being a hero and trying to save everybody because you saw them on the client page really struggling. No, send a DM to that other coach and say, hey, looks like Jill needs some extra support. Talk to your Thibble about this if you want. Creating abundance in your business. Here's where we're gonna wrap up. Where are my abundance standards? Nick talked about it so well. T and I wondered why we hated the end of the month so much. It's because our benchmarks was on 6,000 in frontline volume. We wondered why we were on and off FIBC for 10 months, 12 months, because we set our goals on 5 senior coaches. It's amazing when you have 5, the next month you will have 4. Because senior coaches are either moving forward or backwards. They do not stay 5 points or 1 point or 5 clients forever. One of their clients will cancel. Just count on it. So go more than enough. I should do a stay standing, but I don't have time. Maybe Kevin will later. If I was to have all the Fibbles stand up and say how many senior coach and ED lines you have. I know what the Valentines are, and it's just a lot. It's more than 5. It's more than 10. It's more than 15. It's more than 20. Oh, Doug, are you talking senior coaches or EDs? EDs. Hold on, are you saying they're double presidential? Yeah, so are the Tinters. I just outed them.
Great.
Amazing when we don't build on minimums. Tipping. If you're checking out of your hotel tomorrow or today, please go and leave a couple bucks on the bed. Hold on, people do that? Yes. You think those people come in and clean your room for free? By the way, this Dream City staff that's running this event, a lot of them are volunteers.
So it is a church. Dream City.
They bless us. One of the few churches in the valley will open up their building to us crazy folk.
Oh, it is a church.
So you know what?
It is a
if
church.
someone's working hard or you just feel so blessed, you want to come up here at the end of the event and drop some cash on the stage, let's bless these people. Like, start operating in abundance. It can start with a
Shame
dollar.
on that church.
For some of you, it could be 10. Some of you, it could be a 20. The next person, it could be 100.
Shame on churches for asking congregations to service an event and not pay them. Okay? I'm just going to say it. I thought, oh, this can't be a church. It can't be a church. It can't be a church. It's a church. It is FLB. It's a rank, Sam. I need to look it up. Chrissy, what's up? Danny, hi. Wow, I'm so far behind, but this jerk is such a self-absorbed asshole. You know what? You don't need to watch the rest to figure that out, Danny. Yes, it's awful. And it's a whole twisty, long story. We're covering him and his team because of stuff that's happened and that has hit the fan. And we're taking a break from Jesse Lee Ward this weekend. So I think Aaron and Julie Joe are going live at some point this weekend to do more of that content. And they went live last night with Savannah. So if you need more of that content, definitely check them out. I just needed a break. And there's other people still doing bad stuff.
Some of you, it might be a gift card. I'm just start making this a way of life and don't wait. Well, we're going to start tithing when we get to, no, you won't.
What the hell? This is a corporate event.
I just put some fun ones up there. Literal people are always funny. And I'm sure people that run the money for like donation places or tithes for churches see checks come in. I mean, I think it's cool that anyone's tithing. First of all, giving 10% back to any charity organization or wherever you're fed around the world. But I crack up because T and I used to write tithe checks for $122.21 because that's 10%. Not a penny more, not a penny less. You see what I'm saying? We're just like, what if we just rounded up? What if we just started with not being so literal? What if we, like when we're out to dinner, who had the cider ranch, 50-cent ranch? Like, why don't you just, if you can, pick up the check.
Where's our word salad? We've brought the ranch for this word salad. And, if you want to see other salad dressings for this word mess that we keep hearing from all of these multi-level marketing coaches, let me know. I can grab another flavor of salad dressing. Because every time it comes up, every time the word salad comes up, we're just throwing the dressing up there so, we can at least enjoy the word salad because we're not enjoying it right now. I will tell you that. Yes, Kia's World.
Your energy. Here's a better one. Why is my business not growing?
Oh my God, no way, Melissa.
Because of the way you're just like looking at things so literal. Just open yourself to I believe, God's abundance. And some of these principles, these new ways of living as Optavians, some of these hot sixers.
Optavians? What do you mean? That's what they call themselves? Optavians? Being able to tithe 10% is such a privilege. 10% is so much money. It is. It absolutely is so much money. Rainbow Vomit Doug is a nice reprieve from verbal diarrhea, Jesse Lee. And, I think we all needed a break. He looks like a Thousand Island guy. You know what, Carly? I think you're right. Gosh darn it. We need to grab some more salad dressing. Please hold. Let's see. 1,000. Oh my God. Here we go. You ready? Are we ready? Can I grab this? Here we go. Where is it? I know. This is like, DeeCee, are you really running your channel like this? Apparently I am. Apparently we have salad dressing and we're never going to stop. Play. Show hide overlay. Doo-doo. Thousand Island. You know, so whether you like Thousand Island or Ranch, we've got both. We've got both here. I don't even know what I'm doing with my channel. I'm just like, oh, let's burn it down with salad dressing. Just kidding. At least it's going to be good. At least it's going to taste good.
Start living by the hot six. And last but not least, what day am I reaching my previous month's rank? For the first 6 months, of every rank, we hit it on the last day of the month.
Cold, yep.
And then the last day of the month. Enough to where Tia had to change her birthday because she hated the last day of the month. Her birthday is June 30th. And she would stay up till midnight. Aunt Susie, do you got another order? Who needs a $400 investment? 15 more scholarships. Because I haven't done nothing all month, and right now I want to hit my rank tonight, so I'm sounding really, really pushy and salesy. And then you're on the Health Coach Explorer the next day, and your person's like, well, I'm not really into sales. Oh, we're not sales. Yeah, your post last night was...
I hate that brand, by the way. I mean, I
just...
I think it's appropriate.
To the left, or is that it? Oh, yeah. What is my next point rank? Oh, what does it say? What is my next point, rank, or income goal? Yeah, are we clear on that? Who's executive director?
Sure.
Who's not above executive director, and who is executive director? What I'm saying is 5 points and you're not yet regional or national. Raise your hand. This is a proud moment. More hands. There's more here. Come on, raise them up. This is cool. Okay, you know what your next goal is? It's not regional. It's 6 points. Your next goal is 6 points. And then your next goal in April is 7 points. Then your next goal in whatever month is after that is 8 points.
May.
And then 9 points. And then it's time to put on your map FIBC. Now you might be able to do it sooner, but you understand, in Optavian leaders, we've built a culture on only celebrating the first 5 ranks, and someone doesn't get celebrated for 8 months. Some of us high eyes, now I don't know why you would think I'm a high eye. There's nothing about me that screams high eye. We need celebrated. Yoo-hoo, Doug reached 6 points this month, ED. That's the same thing as going from director to ED, if you think about it, to 5 points, right? So why do we stop the celebration? And I'm asking Doug this too, like, Doug, why do you stop celebrating people? I need to build that.
The him going back and forth. So we need to do a comp breakdown. I think Aaron's done one. So after this stream, I'm going to go and find the comp breakdown. I think Aaron's done one on her page, and I'll link it in the description. So it is confusing. There certain volumes with certain size of teams give you certain points. And they're talking about celebrating the small point. The positive point moves upward based off of recruits and volume and achievements. So, to like celebrate in between the big rank ups is the most generic way I can say that. I don't know the nitty gritty of Optavia because I haven't done that yet. I mostly found out about this guy and what some of his downline was doing to other people. And it's like, no, you don't just get to hide behind the anti-MLM community focusing on a certain few. And again, no shade to anybody who blurs out faces. No shade to people who have reach and talk about specific people. But think about this. Would it not make sense for people to want to keep their heads down and not bring attention to them because certain people are in the spotlight? Like Jessie Lee Ward. They're like, oh my God, thank God someone's focusing on her, so they're not going to focus on me and my bad behavior. And I would say putting people in financial and physical harm by telling them to continue ordering, and then putting them on this program, I would say it is harmful. I think that's bad. And I think the more people who know about it, the better. All right. Let me press play.
My structures and my habits to be rewarding people because there's a big miss between ED and FIBC.
Oh my God.
Okay,
you don't
so
have these?
Your next goal is a big point.
You don't have Thousand Island? You don't have Ranch?
And what
It's
is my
not
next
mayo.
non-negotiable date?
It's like, you'd probably hate it, Dave. Thousand Island is the secret sauce. Chocolate, cheese, and tequila.
To reach that next goal. This is Doug and Tia Wood, Global Directors, January 2012. We worked our tails off for this. But you know why we hit this? Because the month before, in December, we were regional directors. Now, I'm not saying regionals, you need to go global. It so happened. But we went to an event on December 1st and 2nd, me and Eric Hunsberger in Baltimore, Maryland. Honeyburger, where are you at? He's here, I don't know where he's at. Oh, there, yeah. So Hunsberger, we went out and saw Dr. A and Dan. And something awakened in me. And I said, I'm gonna go do the work. And we're gonna sponsor. We're gonna love on people. And I've been operating on minimums. Now, it just so happened in January, we went global. Okay? And then the next month, so I'm adding points, we hit with 5 EDs. In February, we hit with 5, because it was a short month. But see, that's me blaming. But we still hit it. And in March, we hit with 6 EDs. And in April, we hit with 7. Because we made a decision on the first of the month, but we didn't get paid on it for 8 weeks. Remember this, your connect is a side effect of what you do today. Your connect on March 31st has everything to do with the post you do today. Your connect on the 31st of you ranking up or going from 5 points to 6 points has everything to do with the action you take from here. And last but not least, folks, whatever you do, take personal responsibility and play above the line.
What a shitty talk. I don't even know what to say.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel.
Chelsea.
I'm Chelsea, if you do not know that.
Okay. Oh my God. Well, this was awful. Thank you for joining me. I don't know what else to say other than Doug Wood is going to be a recurring focus on my channel along with his downline, and we're going to be looking at his downline. We're just going to bring focus to it, not to point out people. We're pointing out the culture and the influence that someone with power can have on their downline and the danger that it can cause in encouraging shitty behavior. I think above the line is just an elitist perspective about not being poor and not being in that poor group. I say that sarcastically because we know what he thinks about people who have to budget. We know what he thinks about people who live in the wrong part of town. We know what he thinks about people who are bigger than he would say is healthy. We know because he said it. And I think above the line is just his own shitty judgments on people and whatever, forcing people to live a certain way that he can control. Oh, you thought that was a nice mic drop? It was more like a mic fizzle. Yeah, I mean, it just was a shit show. Imagine working for 8 weeks and not getting paid. That dude trying to normalize it. Yep, it's in the culture. You are correct, Sam. You are correct. Yep. Thanks for joining me. I do have let me put the outro in. I did do an outro today, which it's not really an outro. It's just like the ending screen, but at least I did it. I still have to do the like ending video clip, but I'm just going to put that in so I can press play. I have my disclaimer, craft stream. Let me delete this. I'm going to put this scene in here. Where's my scene? Run scene. Should I have done this before I went live? Yes. All right. Okay. I don't know what else to say. If you liked the video, please like it. If you hated it, free country, thumb it down if you didn't like it. I know people can figure out on their own if they want to see my content again. So thank you for sticking it out and watching all the way through. I'm trying to find the right balance of monetizing stuff. I have only turned on clickable, like you can exit out of ads immediately, hopefully. And if you have YouTube Premium, you're set. So you don't have to watch anything. I'm not trying to annoy the shit out of people. I'm trying to get better at streaming, and I'm going to continue focusing on multi-level marketing companies and top pyramid performers who are behaving like assholes. If you want to be able to submit something to me for me to look at, there's a link in my bio on Instagram where you can submit files. I have a huge online drive, so you don't have to like upload it to yours and then share the link. If you want to do that, that's fine. Please submit it there as well, because my DMs on Instagram are a little full, so I'm still trying to wade through that. I find a lot of content on my own, but I know some people want to give me stuff to look at too. So if you want to do that, you can do that over there, and I'll pop it in the community tab as well. Thank you guys. Bye. More craft streams. I'm trying to figure out a camera situation where I don't overheat it. So I'm going to do one tonight. So I will do one tonight. It's just my camera's been overheating. So that's the problem. Hope you all have a good time. Okay, here's my outro. Goodbye.